All right, so today I'm going to be going over my anniversary event. I played this deck. I'll do a quick little deck tech. Also, there's cards behind me. I love this deck so much. It feels like a traditional old school boomer Jund deck, if any of you know what that means. So the point of a Jund deck in Magic is to have all of your cards be 2-for-1s. And that's kind of what this feels like. Lord Jaguar is a 2-for-1 because you play it, you get this back, and then this replaces itself and keeps something locked. This feels like a 2-for-1 because you tap something down, you can attack into it or in the early game so that you don't awaken their leader. This and this are self-awakeners. This feels like Tarmogoyf at the end of the game. It's just like kills the opponent. So good. This is Dark Confidant. What that is it's a 2-drop that accumulates value throughout the game by just drawing extra cards. And that's exactly what this does. It's so good. This is also a 2-for-1 because could be a 3-for-1 because you draw a card when it enters because you take a life and then you attack twice and you can either hit them twice, kill something, hit them, or just get 2 cards out of their hand. It's so good. This is also a 2-for-1. You get to tap something down, untap one of your energy, and then just like take a life, kill something. This is also a 2-for-1. You rip a card out of their hand, attack them. This deck is just so good. This card is just really good, and it's a 10k. Also, this deck has a ton of 10ks. We're just like playing all the 10ks. A lot of people have been yelling at me that I'm playing Yakon instead of Jace. This is just better. It's 10k. Yeah, stop telling me to play Jace. This card's better. We have Frieza. Frieza's best card in the deck. It's just kills the opponent. They can't deal with it. This is one of the best double strikers. It is also a 2-for-1. You get to play your Evil Buu, or you get to rip a card out of their hand with this. It's just awesome. And so the lines at the end of the game are so cool because you have 5 mana and they're at 3. And then you just like play this, play your 2-drop, and they like normally can't get out of this plus this getting dumped on. It's so cool. We're only playing 3 Bio-Brolys now. This card is really good, but it's 0 combo, and I only ever really want 1 per game. So I cut it down to 3. 4 super combos, they're super combos. And then the beam with Jaguar is just such good value. And then we're playing 2 Final Explosion just because, you know, it's a necessary evil. This card it never feels great until it feels incredible. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's the deck. We will get into the games now. All right, so game 1, we ran into Frieza. Let's go 2 times speed, maybe. No, that might be too fast. That's a little too fast. Okay, we'll just play it normally. Okay, so opponent led on cantrip, and I was really hoping I draw my 1-drop Frieza. And I didn't. So we just had to attack into them and then play nothing. Yep. So this was actually really good. So this was essentially like I played 1-drop Frieza and then attacked into it. I am not used to the opponent defending the first attack. They probably was a mistake by the opponent, honestly. And then just easy take. We just take that. We drew our Dark Confidants though. Okay, and this is weird because they defended the first attack and then they take this one. I don't know. But we take that pretty easily. We charged the Zangya because we had 2. So even though they're defending their life with other stuff, I just still decide to attack into Frieza. Play Zangya, take a life. And I think I debated here whether I wanted to use the marker to draw 2 and discard 1, but I decided against it. And they just let their Frieza die. Okay, they were playing their own Gomah, and I think this card's great. I think more yellow decks need to play this card. It's so good. So we unfortunately had to let this go because this attacks twice. And we weren't giving up 2 cards for this Gomah. Hey, what's up, Soul? Welcome to the stream. So they attacked us. We get to awaken. So we flip here. We're not taking a 20k hit because this is just an easy defend. So we'll use a 5. And the way we beat Frieza is we play our secret rares early and often. And we have 2 now, so we're going to play it. We get to attack with our leader. We're attacking here because if they just let this die, we're going to draw a card with our leader. But because they did that, now we're going to attack face and put this in the drop. Yep. They're at 5. This forces them to have a Self-Awakener if they want to awaken. And if they just play their own secret rare, it's really good for us because they're not awakening. And then we have our second one. So this attack means they're not going to awaken. And this cantrip means that they don't have secret rare. So we're just like in really good shape here. And then this was a weird one. I did not expect this card. Yeah, so I'm doing this just because I wanted to draw a card, untap, and then just play this Frieza again. Like, I could have gone 2-drop into 4-drop, but there was no 2-drop that I wanted to play. And there's no the other card in the drop for Jaguar. Yeah, the Frieza, not... I mean, I don't want to say not the best, like... just made quite a few mistakes. And then they're going to use a 10k plus their cantrip here. But we have 2 active secret rares against essentially nothing from them. We're in really good shape. And this we protect because it just costs a 10. And then I think they played... Oh, yes. Okay, I thought they played Double Striker, but they played Vegeta. And this one we just take. Yeah. I love going to 3. Okay, and that was such a good draw. Because now we just use ability. Tap down the Vegeta, and we just start attacking. I think this turn... So, like... Looking here, there's a few different ways you can play this. And I kind of just wanted to play Goku plus Hyper Beam. Just because it kind of puts on a lot of pressure. But I think Buu plus Hyper Beam plus Jaguar just is slightly better value. I don't exactly remember what I did. But yeah, I don't think I just put that in the drop though. And this was a super, right? Yeah, I think they got a super, yep. Yeah, I just ignored this because we have so many ways to deal with it. It's just, we don't need to use 2 mana. Okay, so this is what I did then. And then that was so unfortunate because that would have been such a better play. Oh, I played Goku. Oh, yes, because they're at 5 now. Okay, that's what it was. If they took one of the hits, I was going to play Doinku. But they decided to protect with the 2 supers. So I think this play is better now. And then they just take this one. Okay. But they can use this Vegeta's ability to keep our Goku locked down, which may have been an oversight. But we have 2 barrier cards. It's whatever. Yep, we just defend this one pretty easily. Feel like it attempted to pair against your record. I think it did. That's kind of what it felt like. Yep, and then they played this, and I think I just did I just take this? Oh yeah, they did a weird all-in type thing, so I just took this one to 1 and killed them. Yeah, and I got double striker off the hit. So that was kind of lucky. Yeah, charge Zangya, we play Bio-Broly. Bio-Broly untaps 2, Janemba attack untaps 2, and then we can play our double striker off of it. Yeah, we are just like so far ahead. The Boppity was kind of, is it Boppity? Yeah, Boppity. It was kind of better than I thought it would be. Just like it stopped us from playing all of our 3-drops. And I kind of wanted to get Gomah out early, but that just prevented me from doing that. Yeah, I just attack and dump. And they're just dead. Hey, what's up, Cody? Welcome. Yeah, there's no way they're getting out of 135 with 3 cards. So that was game 1. That was pretty easy. All right. Again, this game was also pretty easy. I think Frieza is just an easy matchup in general. It's just it just kind of feels like a worse Janemba deck. Our deck just does everything theirs does, but better. And then they did the same plays as last time. They comboed their cantrip. 2x speed is giving me a bit of a headache, but we'll get through it. And then they don't take the life off Zangya, which is weird. Yep, we play this, tap that down. Yep, we attack into this because I think they'll give us a 10, and they did. And then I think we attack face, yeah. And that was the perfect draw. And then okay, this was a good one because it kind of stopped our Janemba from attacking the rest of the game. This was a good draw though, because like, oh actually, Gomah would be perfect here, but this Boppity sucks. So we're just gonna play this and we're gonna draw some cards. Did we discard Gomah? Yeah, we did. I think I comboed the Janemba. I didn't. Okay. Maybe I should have just comboed Janemba. Yep, we awaken here, flip. So this was, I actually debated whether I was going to attack and then flip. Just because I didn't know if I just wanted to like draw 2 cards, use the ability, draw a second card, but playing Secret Rare is just so important that we opted for that instead. Oh, we didn't opt for Secret Rare. I lied. Was that a mistake? Yeah, I think I accidentally did that. So I think I did not mean to do this. I definitely wanted to play this. But I don't know. I think it's better just to deploy the Frieza. Yeah, we're just going to let this die now. We just let our whole board die. Okay, none of what I did there made sense. Okay, I'm playing this game very poorly. I should have played the Bio-Broly, drew a card, and then, like, yeah, that none of what I did made sense there. And then I just play this to draw a card, sure, that's fine. And they're still not self-awakening. But like we have 11 cards to their 4. I think we're the game's won. Yeah, we just don't even charge. We don't have to. We can get our second Secret Rare in. Yep. Or we can just play that too. That works. Yep. Yeah, I think they flip and then super again. Yep. But now again, if you just look at all of our resources, they're also still charging. They probably shouldn't be. But like we have 10 cards plus 3 on board to their 6, and these two can't even do anything. Okay, this was an interesting one, but it like kind of did something. Okay, that's why they charged the 7. Obviously, they wanted to play 5 plus 2. But yeah, we just combo out of this. Again, we can just lock down their entire board. Yep. So them taking that was a little odd. So the fact that they took that hit made me think they were also going to take this one, and then we just kill them. I also debated here if I wanted to go 5 and 2 and just ignore their board and try to kill them. But why take an unnecessary risk when you don't have to, and you can just like lock their board down and win next turn? It just wasn't necessary to do that. And the fact that they did this, I played Lord Jaguar, pick up the thing, keep that tapped. And again, we're just setting up to win next turn. And they're charging to 8, sure. This is pretty good. But we're just going to take this because they can't kill us. They only have 4 up. Even so, they can't kill this, so we take it. Yep. Oh, but he got so much value. True. True. Yeah, so I just tapped down the board so that he can't use it to combo. Yep. So this is just hitting for 30. And then we play our double striker and kill. And that's the game. So at this point, we're 2-0. And then we go on to our third. Our hardest matchups, I think, are Yellow Vegeta and Droids. Droids is tough just because we're not super aggressive. And Yellow Vegeta is also tough because they kind of do what we do. They're just slightly slower than us. And usually the slightly slower deck has an advantage because they can go bigger. Yeah, so we charged our Secret Rare because we had 3 of them. Easy take. What's up, Mango? Welcome to the stream. So they played Gomah into what could have been a Frieza, but we did not get Frieza, which was really unfortunate. So I assumed they were just going to activate ability here, but they didn't. So we just pass. And of course, then we draw the Frieza. So this Gomah is going to get some value. That's so dangerous to do, by the way, especially against yellow. Yellow and red, this is like something I would never do. Yep, so we easy take there. And then another Gomah. So we could just like final explosion and kill both of them. But we opt for the more dangerous play. The reason why this is dangerous is because they could just have, what's the card? They could have a Hell Rakshasa and use Energy Marker, or they could have the one that untaps. Like this guarantees both Gomahs die. But, you know, we'll play on the edge. This has higher upside. And we attack here first because that requires if they have, what's it called? The one that untaps. I'm drawing a blank. But we attack here first because that one's only 20 and that would turn Gomah into 25. So that would be 2 cards and an untap. That's why we opted for that. Time rewind. Thank you. Thank you. And they did have the time rewound. So that's why. So this attack was pretty good then. So now we're just going to tap it down. Oh, we're not. I lied. Oh, yeah. We can just untap 2 and activate ability to tap it down. Or we can play that to tap it down. We have so many options. So many options. And I think we just fire this off. Yeah. Yeah, just fire it off. Draw a card. Pretty good. Yeah, so here I was thinking they were going to play Secret Rare, but this was kind of better than Secret Rare. So I opted to protect this, which means I'm going to have to protect it a second time because this one untaps, kills something, and then attacks again, and then I'll have to use another card. But they're not awakened. So we're going to have a pretty good turn. Yeah, like we're going to be able to Frieza kill this. Yep. We play Frieza. We attack here, untap 2. And because they don't have any mana up, we're just going to attack with these first and then save the Frieza for last. Yep. Okay, and they took this, which means they might take this too. Because like, why not protect this one? Like that just doesn't make sense. Just protect this one because that's only a 10 and this is a 20. I don't know. I didn't understand the take here. For this, we probably just let it go. Yep. Okay, and it's another Vegeta, which we're gonna have to protect maybe twice. Maybe they only had 5k in a super. That's very possible. But they did have like 11 cards when that happened, so I kind of doubt it. And this is good because we're just 1-for-1ing here. And I'm more than happy to do that. Yeah, so there's no reason to charge. Yep, we get a card out of their hand here. We attack, we get a second card. We play Frieza. So 2 secret rares in an empty board is just so dangerous. We got a 5 here, and then we're gonna get another super here, or one of their extras. Like the way to beat, oh, they just take it. Okay, the way to beat Yellow Vegeta as Janemba is you just have to have secret rares, otherwise it's really hard. I just took this. That's so dangerous. I'm a madman. Oh, that was a perfect draw though. Yeah, if they just go face, we just take everything. Oh, that's dangerous. Because this is like, this card is so good. It's really hard to beat this card. Like, this is Yellow Vegeta's best card. Yeah, so I opted to charge this because I think I can kill this turn if we use all of these to get cards out of their hand. Activate ability. Oh, I didn't activate ability. Oh, jeez. Oh, yes, because they're on 6 cards, so we want to make them discard. That's why. Okay, yes, so I opt for this. Okay, yeah. So I think... So I did a big think here. And I could have attacked with Janemba, untap 2, and like see if they take it. Which they'll probably give us a 5 or something from this attack because they don't want to take this. But I opted to play the double striker and try to force out as many cards as possible. And then figure it out from there. Yeah, so they use a card here. And we know their last card is Time Rewound, or one of their last cards is Time Rewound. So we're just going to freeze this and then pass. The Time Rewound you can only use on... Oh no, they already used the Time Rewound. I lied. Yes, they used the Time Rewound to untap the Bulma. Ignore me. I'm dumb. Yeah, so this was really interesting. They attack with Bulma, use this. But, like, we can kind of take this. We actually have to take it. If they had Vegeta here, we're probably dead. Like, they play Vegeta, they attack with Vegeta. No, we're fine. Yeah, we're 100% alive. They play Vegeta, they attack with Vegeta. We just combo out of one of them, and then we're fine. But yeah, taking that is perfectly fine. But they didn't have Vegeta, they just had Goku instead. So they freeze our Buu. And then if they attack, they're very dead. They opted to attack, which was incorrect. And that's just an easy take. And then they concede. So that's game 3. We are currently 3-0. No. Cell. Okay, yes. I forgot about this deck. Yeah, game 4 was Cell. This hand I hated, so I just immediately put it back. And this was so much better. Gomah just seems insane against Cell. And then I charged one. Never mind. I mean, I'm probably only going to be able to play one, so that it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, this card's just so cracked against Cell. Yep, so they play Cantrip, which means they're gonna try to stay at 8 as long as possible. That's what green decks do. But then they just took it. So I was very excited about that. I play Zangya. And so I did a bit of a think here. And the think is, do I attack? Or do I let them attack into me? Against Cell, they're one turn slower than droids. So attacking doesn't really make any sense. I'd rather them just attack into me and then self-awaken with the Gomah instead. Against droids, you always attack. But then I thought, you know what? Let's just try to kill him. So I attacked anyway. And then they attacked face. So the reason they attacked face is because they're playing Gingertown. They don't want to combo their Bulma. Otherwise, they should obviously just attack our Zangya and combo the Bulma. But because they're playing Gingertown, they can't get rid of their Bulma. They just lose value. How many Gomah do I have in the deck? Only 2. 2 Gomah. Yep, then they play Roshi. They tapped it wrong. Their auto tapper screwed them up. So that was kind of unfortunate. We charge our Bio-Broly. We play Gomah, which is just insane. We self-awaken. And we have 4 attacks into Cell this turn. But because they're playing Gingertown, and we know they have Gingertown in their hand, I actually opt to kill one of their Earthlings. So we do this. We activate ability. I think I tap Roshi. Yeah, Roshi. And then we attack one into Roshi. And then we go Zangya into Cell. Because I want Gomah to live. And I want to keep them at 5. Yeah, Gomah is really dope. I think Gomah's very strong. Yep, so then they play this, and then they play Gingertown. They go to 5, and I'm so glad that I didn't hit them to 4, because then they just would have 1 open mana here. Yep. So we play this. We're gonna play Secret Rare, and we just have so many attacks into the cell. I think we just essentially kill them this turn. I mean, we don't kill them, but the game is pretty much over at this point. It's just, Cell is just one turn too slow as a green deck. It's crazy how Cell is such an easy matchup here, but Droids is one of our hardest matchups, and it's just that one turn difference. Yeah, I opt not to do this because I want to play our Secret Rare. If I had a 5, I would put a 5 on this Janemba, but I didn't have it. And we are just draining their hand. Do I have SCR Frieza in this deck? No, that card does not belong in Janemba. The 6-drop you're talking about? No. So this is what happened. The opponent went to their turn, they drew a card and immediately charged. And then they waited like 5 minutes because they know that they screwed up. And then they like start emoting and they were like sad emote. And I'm like, I'm so sorry that you did that, but it is what it is. It happens. And we just saved this Gomah because they can't do anything. And here's Krillin. They don't take a life. Krillin's going to attack Gomah, and we save Gomah because Gomah's 2 attacks. So they have 5 cards in their hand. I kind of wanted to get them with this. So I attacked with this first. And this most likely is going to get them to just take it and then go to 6. That's why I attacked here first. And I activated ability to get rid of the Krillin. Just because our turn is going to just be 5 and 3. And unfortunately, they used a super combo. And then I realized they're just going to drain their hand and this is going to do nothing. But instead of going this into this, we might just be able to go this into this and kill them. Which is, I think, exactly what happens. Yep, we attack with Zangya, we don't activate. And they just take that. I think I attack here too. Yeah, I do. I attack here. And they take it. I did not expect them to take this hit. I attacked here because I thought it was going to get a 10 out of their hand. And this is only a 5k combo if I go all in. So maybe in hindsight, that was a mistake. Don't attack with this. But like, I don't know. And then we just attack with this because this requires a super combo. A super combo plus because I put a 10 on it. And then they just take it and die. And that was game 4. We are 4-0 now. And then I played against this weird Trunks deck. And I'll be honest, I think this deck was kind of cooking. I may like steal the deck and try it out. Because I had more trouble against it than I thought I would. So turn 1, they go charge Time Machine, play Pan, and I'm just like, okay, I'm 5-0. Like this is, I'm playing against a bad deck. But I think they were cooking. So they take this, which was really interesting. I was a bit confused as to what they were trying to do, and then they play this and take a life, and I was like, okay, this is not your average Trunks deck. I don't know what's going on. And I just take the crit because we have to awaken. And us losing Hyper Beam is perfectly fine because we have Jaguar. Yeah, so we opt for Zangya because against blue, our secret rare is really important because they can't deal with it. We attack board because we want them to use up the pan. And if we attack face, that might be what they want us to do. So then we attack here and leave it because I have no idea what they're trying to do here. And they took a life with this, so who knows? At this point, I was confused. And then I saw them charge this, and I was so excited because I think this card's really good right now. So we took the crit. Because the Trunks could have just went into our Zangya and drew a card and not done anything. And we need to awaken. The reason why we need to awaken is because I want to play Secret Rare. And I want to be awakened when I play Secret Rare so I can use the ability immediately. And then we just combo out of this. And then I think they use this ability, put this on the bottom. Yeah. And then they could Time Machine if they wanted to. But they just peel off and pick up the Time Machine. So we know Time Machine's coming next turn. We just have Frieza. We attack here because we want them to use peel off. And they do. And then we just attack face and kill the Vegeta. So I debated whether I wanted to attack face, kill the Vegeta, or attack the Vegeta and then use the ability to draw a card. But I think putting them to 5 is worth it. Because we have to eventually close out the game. The longer the game goes on, the worse it is for us. This Time Machine, yep. So they play their guy. And they make this thing huge. They make it very huge. Okay, putting that back was a little weird. Because this let us get out of the attack. If they put the Haramaki on it too, we probably would have had to let it go. And then putting it back is very strange. I guess it makes sense because like Frieza can just kill it. And then their 4-drop Vegetas and Time Machines are worthless. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and that was just the perfect draw. We used ability, drew a card, attack, untap 2, and then we just like have double Frieza. So this requires a super. And then the other Frieza requires a super as well. But we just get 2 cards instead. I think they take this, yeah. I remember being very excited that they took that hit. Because 3 is such a good number. Especially when we have like Buu plus Buu. Yeah, and we're just like protecting these Friezas with our life. It's crazy how Frieza can just kill this, no problem. I feel like that was a design mistake. Frieza should not have been able to kill 5. It should have been 4 or less. Oh, wait, did they not? They didn't attack with their leader. Okay, they just punted. I think they were pretty much done with this game at this point. Yep. So now we opt for Bio-Broly. And then Frieza kill Vegito. I just want to drain their hand. And we're at 4. We're not in danger of dying. And then I debated whether to put them to 1 or not. And then I decided, sure, let's go for it. So before I attacked, I did a think. And I was debating to put them to 1 because it was very possible they had like the 2-drop Trunks and then like 4-drop Vegeta because they have 6, and then just like had enough to kill me. But I did the math and it just wasn't possible, especially since we're like drawing 3 cards at that. And then they Zeno'd away our 5-drop and it was like, okay, whatever, just doesn't matter. And our 6th game was against Buu. So Buu is a weird one. I feel like it's a very 50-50 matchup. But if Buu gets Babidi plus their SR, if they are able to marker that out, it's really hard for us to win. And I see that they are going 2nd. So I am very scared at this point. Because if they marker that out, it's very hard for us to win. So every attack I debated, like, do I protect against our attacks and keep our hand low? Or do I just like take the hits? I opted just to take the hits. Yeah, I figured just playing our normal game makes a lot of sense here. We play our Zangya, we take the life. We pass, we force them to attack us. Just the normal Janemba game. So they attacked us, we take it. So the fact that they attacked us made me think that they didn't have Babidi into SR, because you would want to do that first to give us less options to discard. But then they just played Babidi. However, they didn't have the SR. And I was pumping the fist. We opted to discard Bio-Broly, yep. And then they didn't attack us, which was really strange. They absolutely should have just attacked us. Because, like, my ability can just, like, tap this thing down. Which I did. This also taps it down. But I decided to play this because I want to attack with Zangya and draw 2. And I wanted to deploy a threat. I discarded a 0, okay. The Friezas are not as important against Buu as against Vegeta. Okay, so this was great. Like, I love 1-for-1ing, especially when I have more cards in my hand than they do. And then they played another Babidi. But they didn't have the SR again. And this one we just have to let die. Activate ability. And then we are just discarding a card. Yep, we just discard Janemba. That's what I thought. And then they don't attack again. I'm not really sure why. Because again, we just do this, tap it down. And then they protect here. So now I don't know what to do. Because they protected it. But I'm just like, you know what? Let's just attack. And then I thought again. Do I play Goku and freeze both of these? Or do I just play our Secret Rare and attack them? I played the Secret Rare and attacked them. I think this is the correct play. Because this requires a super. And both of the 3-drops still aren't untapping. So the problem with the Buu is they just didn't see their SR. Yeah, so then they play Goku, which is pretty decent. It locks down on Janemba. But like, they're not attacking with these. Then we block the hit. Pretty easy block. We block this hit. Again, another easy block. And like, I untapped and drew, and I thought about just like playing this explosion. But then I drew this, and I'm like, no, I'm going to play this instead. So then I charged explosion, make them discard a card. Yep, we attack here. So them taking this is really weird. They didn't take this and use 2 cards instead. They should have just taken this and then protect against this attack. I don't know. But then they took this one, and I was just thinking, can I kill them? Maybe. Let's see. So then I drew a card. I attacked, and I dumped all of my cards. And they died. Easy peasy. We are 6-0 going into this. I'm very excited that I did not see a droids. Our hardest matchups are Yellow Vegeta, Buu, and droids. We saw all of them. Yellow Vegeta and Buu were easier than they would have been, than they should have been, just because they didn't have their optimal hand. But then we ran into droids in our last game, and I was feeling pretty good that we were 6-0, but really upset that we saw droids. And we never ran into any red deck, which, again, really annoying. I would love to see red. And again, we just did not want them to see their perfect curve, which is 1-drop into all their other stuff. So they did see it, and they found Cell Jr., so I have to remember they have Cell Jr. And then I did a big think here. So of course they combo that, so they stay at 8. And I thought, I think I'm going to play this because of course we're going to see another Self Awakener, right? So I play this, I take the life. This solely relies on me finding another Self Awakener. We have to see another Self Awakener because we're attacking. And like, the opponent's just going to attack into Zangya, so we have to see Self Awakeners. And the fact that they saw a cantrip was really annoying because we now have to protect this. So we protect here. And then we have 2 draws. 2 draws to find a Self Awakener here. First draw, nope. Attack, second draw, no. And we just have to use Zanya's ability now. We draw 2. We discard one of our secrets because we don't need it. But then a 5. 5 is not bad. So this is just Destructive Strength, which is fine. If they play Cantrip, though, that's annoying. And of course, they play Cantrip. Sorry, I wasn't specific. This is a Self Awakener, you're right. But it's not my 2-drop Self Awakener that I was hoping for. And the fact that they had Cantrip there is super annoying because then they go even on cards and we have to discard a card because I have to keep Zangya alive. So what we're doing here is we're playing our 3-drop Janemba, and then we're drawing off of Zangya. We go to 6 here. And our hand is not bad, except we just didn't draw our early Self Awakeners. That's what I get for cutting 2 Yakon, right? Yakon would have just been perfect. Yep, and then we just attack here. We get a 10. And we're kind of even on cards. The issue is, if they just go 4-drop into 4-drop, we can't win the game. And what do you know? They had it. Of course they do, right? So the fact that they comboed on there, we now let it die. This attacks here. And I thought a lot about saving this. But if they just had a second droids, it's so bad if I save this. And they just had the absolute perfect curve. It is what it is. So I charge that just because it only kills one of them because that's not already tapped. So I found Zangya, which I have to play. Take a life, hopefully find another 2-drop. We didn't. So then we just play Zangya, draw 2, discard 1, and then we'll freeze the 4-drop. And I thought about putting a 10 on this, which maybe I should have. So yeah, I think I should have just put a 10 on that. We're up 11 cards to their 7, or to their 8 before that. And they have, no, but they had 3 open. If they just had like Earth Destroying Blow, that's bad for us. Yeah, exactly. They might have had EDB. Yeah, that's probably why I didn't do it. But I definitely thought about it when I attacked. All right, they play droids, and it's looking really dire now. We just have to take this hit. And I think I thought about using 10 and a 5 or just a 20. Oh, yeah, we didn't have a 5. I didn't have a 5. Yeah. But yeah, we'll just use a super there. Use a 10 here. And even though we're up 12 cards to their 7, we are really far behind on board. And I don't think there's really a way to crawl back. Gomah is pretty good, but we don't play it. Actually, I think I do play it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I play it. Yeah, like Gomah's really good against this. This is just Earth Destroying Blow here. They get to draw a card. Oh, they charged it. Okay. We attack with Janemba. Get a 10 out of their hand, and they're down to 5, so I'm feeling kind of good. Like maybe I can steal this game. Maybe this Gomah can get there. And then I think this is the biggest misplay I made. I didn't play Gomah. I think Gomah would have been so much better. And instead, I punted. And I played Fierce Hyper Beam. Of course, I can play this to pick it back up. I think that's what I opted for. It's not what I opted for. I just drew a card. Yeah, so that was just a huge mistake. I needed to slam Gomah and attack twice. That was probably the play that lost me the game. Because now they just like slam either Broly, or if it's Cell, we just immediately lose because they go to 5. It's Broly. Broly's still really hard to beat. And we're just going to combo out of this. But so the reason we needed to play Gomah last turn is because we just had to get them to at least 3 to then possibly kill them with this combo. And then we could have just like taken hits from this Broly instead of comboing out of it. And leaving 2 up is really sus. Yeah, so I just go Bio-Broly, attack with Janemba, untap 2, and then I have 5 open. This should have been a Majin. so that we can play it off Kid Buu. But yeah, I just opt for Goku to keep both droids and Broly locked down. And then I go for board. Just because I'm terrified of them killing us. But again, this is probably another mistake. Yeah. I think I just played this game very poorly. And now Gomah's gone. And then they played Cell and the game was over because they just go to 5. Yep. Cell Jr. They're at 5. They have 3 bombs on board and we just have no resources. So the game was just over. The reason I was doing this is I was just hoping for another what's it called? Hyper Beam to lock down the Broly. Didn't find it, so I was dead. Yep. So I just combo out of it because, you know, make him kill me, right? And then he killed me with Hercule, and I thought that was kind of cool, so I just let him have it. Well done. Killed me with Hercule. Deck is really good. It played very well into most things. We didn't see any red. This plays really well into red. Our hardest matchups, like I said earlier, are Droids, Buu, and Yellow Vegeta. We saw them all. We beat 2 of the 3. To make the Droids matchup easier, we just have to be more aggressive, and we have to see our Self-Awakeners. We didn't see... I don't think we saw a Neiz or Yakon the entire game, which is unfortunate. But we did the best we could, and we probably could have won if I didn't misplay at that final turn. I should have just played the Gomah and started attacking. But yeah. I need to play that matchup a bit more just to get the gist of it. But yeah, Janemba is my favorite deck. I think someone asked earlier. Yeah, Janemba is my absolute favorite deck. It's just the deck I can play with my eyes closed. I know all the lines. I know how to play it really well. It just... It's like my starter coup from set 1. I just love it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.